It's a good feeling to know. It's a good feeling to have power. And with TCM, you're not powerful. You have to make suggestions to the body. Qi is everything. It's the glue between the material world of the body and the immaterial world of the soul.
I get acupuncture done about at least 4 times a year when the seasons change. I also go for other reasons in between. If something comes up, sometimes I get migraine headaches, so I'll go then. And there are other times I like to go as well.
Energy is a quite fluid thing, fluid and flighty. There's a lot of little balances held in place, actively held in place in the body. And there's a lot of feedback loops that we are feeding while being alive. And I think that is what acupuncture can influence. The qi, the life force that cruises through our bodies, that is what we're working with in acupuncture. The needles are just like a mediator, a communication tool between the acupuncturist qi and the qi of the person. A very important book that was written about acupuncture has the title "The Web That Has No Weaver." So if you pull somewhere one thread in a weaving, you can have an influence on a total different spot. We just fall back onto the treasure trove of experience that the old Chinese gave us.
The end result has almost always been good in my experience. There's very little that acupuncture hasn't done for me.
Acupuncture certainly can help you regain your balance. That is what acupuncture is about. Uphold all these feedback loops and keep them at a steady state.
The minute I walk into his office, I feel relaxed. And there's soothing music, and every single one of his rooms is done with beautiful soji screens, Japanese screens. And the first thing that happens when I go into a room is obviously, I change into a gown and I wait for the doctor to come in. Then we have a conversation about what's going on with me. He asks about what I'm doing and what I've been up to. He always asks me if what I'm eating and about my day, how I live my day. And even though he's known me for all these years, he will ask those questions each time I go in, just to check in and see how not just the physical part of me is doing, but overall. And what follows that is that I will lie down and he will take my pulses on my wrists on both sides, and then we discuss how he'll be treating me, what needs to be treated for that day. And he will place needles in those strategic points. And really the needles aren't put in with pressure. They're put in at, if you ever look at an acupuncture chart, there are like hundreds of points. And a skilled doctor will know exactly where they go. And so if they're really good at what they do, it shouldn't really hurt other than that initial pinching feeling. And sometimes people describe it, and I've had this experience as well, it's almost like a tiny electrical shock, minuscule. And in Chinese medicine they say that's the qi energy being tapped into. Generally I lie there for anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. It's very relaxing, the lights are out. And sometimes I even fall asleep. It's just a very relaxing, unwinding kind of experience.
And of course, if you keep on doing acupuncture, that helps to uphold that balance once you get back into it.
That's what's exciting, is when you know something so simple to receive can do so much for your health and well-being.
I see that it's getting more into the mainstream, and that it's more acknowledged, and that people also acknowledge that it's not just old ladies' lore, that there's really a body of knowledge that it's behind there.
When you're trying to make inroads with something like acupuncture in such a huge organization as the American Medical Association, sometimes it's baby steps, but I think a lot's happened already.